Hello children, good evening. Again I am back with a new video of a new chapter of class 7. Before starting my video, I just wanted to ask you that hope so you are well and staying at home. Don't roam here and there. Now corona is very much devastating phase we are in. So that's why all the places it means you have to keep social distancing for each and everyone. And let's not waste the time and we will start the chapter, that is chapter 4 geography. This is my first video of this chapter, atmosphere chapter. Here we will going to learn the introduction of the atmosphere, what is atmosphere, and the learning objectives are importance of atmosphere, and whatever the means whatever the gases and composition of atmosphere, that also we will learn children. Here first of all, with the help of the book, everybody, whenever you will sit for my video, so everybody has to take out their book, because with the help of the book only you can find it out. Whatever extra things has been told, that has to be noted down in your book, right children? So we will start the atmosphere chapter 4. Okay, so looking down of the earth, the space, one can see, acha, if you see from the space, if you see our earth surface, or you people have been seen that there are different kinds of means that there are different types of picture from the space has been taken of our earth surface. There you can able to see outside side of the earth surface there will be a gaseous part, a thin layer has been seen, like a cloudy it's not a cloud actually, it's hazy one. It has been seen. Okay, that is called the atmosphere. Okay, so looking down at the earth from the space, one can see the transparent blue haze. Haze means a transparent sheet type of thing, right? This haze is actually thin layer of the gases of the air. This is called the atmosphere. Children, please you underline what is atmosphere. You have to learn it. The word atmosphere has been come from two words. One will be, or we can tell it, the sphere of the vapor. It derived from the Greek word atmos, meaning vapor, and spheria means the sphere. Okay, the atmosphere is the most dynamic. Acha, we have four limbs of our earth surface. First chapter we have already learned. Within that we have already learned about the lithosphere. We have learned hydrosphere. Further we will going to learn, and atmosphere is one of the very dominant portion. Okay, without atmosphere we cannot be able to exist on the earth surface, right children? Because whatever we are inhaling and exhaling, inhaling the oxygen and exhaling the carbon dioxide, that gas is also present also in the atmospheric this combination or composition, right children? Further I will discuss it, right? And here in the atmosphere we can able to see, now these days children, it's a monsoon season, you can able to see sometime there will be rainfall, sometime there is a fresh sun rays was there. So all the weatheric phenomena are generally happening with this type of atmospheric layer. Okay, and another thing I will tell you, the atmosphere has been stuck with the earth with the help of the gravitational force. It will not move here and there, right children? And another thing I will tell you, whenever we will be on the earth surface, the maximum amount of atmospheric pressure will be there, and the density of the atmosphere, density means so many gases are so much amount it is present on the atmosphere, on the earth surface it is present maximum amount, the dense. Okay, whenever we will go up in the mountain layers, that is why in the mountain areas, that's why whenever we will going up, the atmospheric pressures are less, as well as the density of the atmosphere is very much lighter. That's why we need the oxygen cylinder whenever we will go up very much, right children? Next I will come to the importance of atmosphere. Importance of atmosphere, atmosphere has been giving impact on our life in different way. First of all, which way atmosphere is giving impact? First of all I will tell you that is how atmosphere acts as a blanket. Blanket means that it is trapping, the blanket means it's a thin layer. Okay, which is what main work of what, which is trapping means solar, from the sun the rays are coming to the earth surface, right? Firstly it is act as a transparent sheet or transparent layer. Whenever from the sun to the earth lights are coming, rays are coming, that time it is acts as a transparent layer. Whenever, but that same amount of that heat has been going back, it's a rule, it's a means it has to be there, otherwise in our earth surface there will be very much high temperature. Okay, by this way the balance has been maintained. Okay children, so atmosphere acts some cases whenever the going back of the rays, that time it is trapping means is absorbing some amount of sun rays. Okay, it is called the terrestrial radiation, children, please underline that, and which is providing our earth in warm position. Warm means little bit quieter. Warm means hot, heat. So it ensures that there is a correct amount of heat. Acha, here should be some amount, should be there. If it will be excessive terrestrial radiation, there will be very much high temperature of the earth's surface. That's why the main balance to be maintained. Okay, children, so here required for the life to exist, and if there is will be too much of excessive temperature will be there, so that time what is happening, the life cannot be exist on the earth surface, right children? If we were not for the protective converting of atmosphere, all the life forms on earth would be either burnt during the day or will be frozen. It means that here also we can able to see in the deserts or in the due to the I will tell you some greenhouse effect and global warming, okay, which is totally related to that, right children? So that little further I will just discuss it. Second, how atmosphere giving impact on our life. While the atmosphere permits incoming solar radiation, permits means allows incoming solar radiation means whatever solar rays are coming to the earth's surface, that is called incoming solar radiation, enter to the biosphere, and it blocks harmful rays including the most ultraviolet rays. Okay, another thing is that the atmosphere, some layers are present, some gases are present. You children know better, that is O3 or ozone, which is absorbing the harmful rays like especially ultraviolet rays of the earth's surface and protecting the biosphere. Biosphere means the plants and animals from these harmful rays. Third will be the atmosphere contains oxygen, definitely it gives this gas living being needed for breathe, inhale or exhale, right children? Next, what will be work? The moisture of the content are essential part of the water cycle. Definitely if in the atmosphere we don't if it is not having we don't have the atmospheric level, so how we could have the weatheric phenomena, especially the cloud, the rainfall, the precipitation, all the things, right? Next, green plants need the carbon dioxide present in the atmosphere for making their food, which is work in the case of photosynthesis. For that also it is needed. So importance, children, everybody should learn the importance very nicely. Okay, now I will come to the composition of atmosphere. Composition means some materials are present, some factors are present, some contents are present on the atmosphere. What are they? Carbon dioxide is present on the atmosphere, nitrogen is present, oxygen it is present, some important gases are present. Okay, so for that they are having some specific work within it. In our atmosphere, maximum amount of present which gas? Gas will be the nitrogen. Around 78% it is present on the atmosphere. It is having some work, that is why it is present. Okay children, first I will discuss that. And instead of that, these gases, instead of that we have dust particles, we have water vapors, we have some small very smaller content also present, right children? So that also work in the atmosphere, they are having some specific work. Next, first one, which gas is dominatingly present on the atmosphere, that is of nitrogen. Nitrogen is the most abundant gas of the air. Plants and animals need nitrogen for their survival, but they cannot absorb this nitrogen directly from the atmosphere. How? Air. Bacteria that are hive means stay in the roots of the plants, they are collecting the nitrogen from the plants and they are delivering to the plants, right? Animals obtain nitrogen when they eat the plants. Animal, whenever they are getting the nitrogen, whenever they are eating the plants, that time only they are getting. Second dominating gas of after nitrogen, whatever it is coming, that is of oxygen, which is very much important. Without it we cannot be sustain only, we cannot be inhale only, the life cannot be present without it. Okay children, so that is of oxygen. Oxygen is the second most abundant gas. Around 20.3% it is present, right, in our atmosphere, but it is not given in your book, that is why I have told. Percentage is 20.3%. It's important because most of the living beings including humans, need inhale it. Inhale means breathing. We will inhale, we will exhale. So that carbon dioxide we exhale, oxygen we inhale. Okay. And here another thing is very much important, that is of ozone is also a content of, which is also a particle. If three amount of oxygen has been added, it will be called as the ozone, O3. Okay, so that also work as our protective layer, which is protecting us, the biosphere, from the harmful ultraviolet rays of the sun. Right, children? Next, I will move on to carbon dioxide. Carbon dioxide having so many work. Okay, some good, some bad also. Some good, first we will learn. Carbon dioxide is another vertically important gas. Through it makes up only 0.03% present in the Earth's surface, right? Atmosphere. Green plants need carbon dioxide for what? For photosynthesis. With the present of, actually I think children, you know better than me, that is of science you have already read that with the help of that chlorophyll, the green particles of the plants, with the help of this carbon dioxide, whatever has been exhales by humans, exhales means we are releasing carbon dioxide, so with the help of that they are making their food with the presence of sunlight. Okay, so by this way oxygen and carbon dioxide, and they are releasing oxygen only and we are inhaling it, right? So by this way the balance has been maintained of oxygen and carbon dioxide. But now these days, due to the pollution effect, the amount of carbon dioxide is going to be increased, right? Here also I will tell you, green plants give oxygen during the photosynthesis. This oxygen used up when the living beings respire. Respire means respiratory system for breathing purposes, and carbon dioxide is released. This dual process ensures that the amount of oxygen and carbon dioxide in the atmosphere are always constant. It means that they are maintaining its balance. These two gases, oxygen and carbon dioxide, they are maintaining them in its balance. And if this natural balance has been disbalanced, so impact is come on to us, right? Next, carbon dioxide absorbs terrestrial radiation. Terrestrial radiation, I have told you in the first page. You have to please mark it, page number 33, right hand side. One orange color box is there, that you have to learn it. How much portion rays are coming to the earth's surface from the sun? This is called the radiation. Underline that. Second is, how much portion has been observed of that rays by earth and the atmosphere? It's called the insolation. Okay, received, how much content has been received by it. Third thing, the energy, which is after receiving there will be some extra one, so that extra one, it's getting back, that heat or energy or rays are getting back to the again to the outside of the surface of the earth's surface, and from the atmosphere, it is called the terrestrial radiation. Okay, so this is called, these three things you have to learn it. This terrestrial radiation, if due to the help of high amount of pollution, I have already told children that atmosphere acts as a transparent layer, so which is not become obstacle anywhere for trapping the heat. Trapping the heat means it cannot be trap the heat of the sun, right? It can be maintained the balance by this way, the heat balance. Okay, but whenever there is a different type of pollutants are present, pollutant means different type of pollution has been present, like carbon dioxide, carbon monoxide, sulfur dioxide, chlorofluoromethane, all the things are present in our atmosphere. So what is happening, atmosphere become thick layer. Thick layer means mota ho jata hai wo. Okay, so after that what is happening, if it will be that thick layer, so whatever terrestrial radiation, whatever the amount of rays are getting back from the earth and from the atmosphere, they are getting obstacle. It means that they are stucking on it, that transparent layer is become hazy, and that's why that amount of sun rays are not moving back to the again to the outside of the earth. So that's why the temperature of the earth is become, it is trapped on the atmosphere. Okay, so that's why the temperature of the earth's surface is getting increased. Okay, this is called the global warming. Okay, and some greenhouse gases are responsible for that. Greenhouse gases means, I will explain it in next day with the help of my board and with the help of my video and drawing also. I will explain it, right children? So today it is called global warming. This greenhouse effect I will explain. The natural balance of the atmosphere is also affected by the acha. Another thing, another reason is responsible for that wherever we will burn these fossil fuels. Fossil fuels are what? Whenever we will burn the coal, petroleum, natural gases, that time also environment is getting polluted, or atmosphere. Okay. Another thing is that which is very much present, which content is present also in the atmosphere, that is of dust particles. The dust particles present in the air is needed for its formation of the cloud, okay, and resultant in the precipitation. Precipitation means it can be snowfall, it can be rainfall. Both the things coming under precipitation, okay. Precipitation means whenever the water droplets coming to the earth's surface. They form the nuclei. Nuclei means a type of circulate type of thing, okay. Nucleus, from nucleus to nuclei, these plural form has been given. Nuclei means the ions, ozones, the different type of ions has been accumulated, okay, along with the water vapor condense and droplets of the water. When several droplets clump together, clouds are formed. That we know very much well, that small droplet, it becomes compressed, it is become, the dust particles are added, it become bigger in size, and so many are there, it is become compressed, and it makes the clouds also. Okay children, so today up to here children, I will not elaborate it, but next day I will explain this greenhouse effect. Greenhouse gases I have told. What are greenhouse gases? That is of carbon dioxide, carbon monoxide, sulfur dioxide, chlorofluoromethane, all this. Okay, but next day I will explain what is greenhouse effect. Right children, so today up to here, and your homework will be page number 33, right hand side corner. After this orange box, one picture has been given of the earth's energy budget or heat budget. So that picture, that diagram, you have to draw it in your copy and color it nicely. This is your homework, this is the assignment. Thank you children, thank you so much till that time. Please stay at home, stay safe, stay sanitized, maintain social distancing, and please do study, and please interact with me whenever you require my help. Please don't hesitate to call me. Okay, thank you so much. Bye.